It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Friday, May 29, 2020 at 7 a.m. Cheer down there.
Bob looks so excited down there.
There's 3 more days to work this week.
Mr. Excitement down there.
3 more days.
Careful, you'll break something.
I know it. I hate to do that.
Welcome to Down on the Corner program, Friday, May 29th, 2020, the last Friday of the month. Wow. Monday is June 1.
Oh.
Maybe the virus will just disappear by June 1.
Yeah, right. You need to wake up and smell the coffee.
No,
It'll be over by election
I think
time.
it'll be here for a while.
It'll be over by the election.
The day after.
the day after. Yeah. Welcome to Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. The gang's all here. Jack Fortner, Bob Breckenwald, Scooter Callis, and hope you got a... Boy, it's a beautiful day out there. Didn't even have to have headlights or wipers today.
Is it supposed to stay this way?
3 or 4 days at least.
Oh, boy, that'd be nice.
It would be.
I can take the pontoons off my mowers now.
There you go.
Heat up my pool a little bit.
Yeah.
Still a little chilly for me.
Down on the Corner is brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. The very best in appliances, home entertainment, yard care equipment, tools, and what else, Bob Breckenwald?
Tools, lawn mowers, lawn tractors. Good grief.
Refrigerators, microwaves.
Boy, I'll tell you what,
washers, dryers.
refrigerators and freezers are getting hard to find right now.
What?
Yeah.
Well, nothing's shipping yet. I mean, things are slowly starting to ship back, but
so many of the manufacturers shut down during all this.
Yeah.
So,
well, and a lot of the stuff
Even
were on
more.
crates coming in, and the U.S. said, no, you're not coming in. So
And
a lot of
Bob-
stuff is holed up.
Bob, wasn't there a real demand for freezers there during when it first started, when people were stockpiling?
Still is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the meat scare with all the package plants
Yeah.
being shut down, there is a huge demand for upright or chest freezers, and hard to find.
I'd heard that.
Talked to JR on Tuesday, and he said that the last word he got before he can expect a shipment of freezers in, nearly January.
We went through that in 1975. I remember we had one truckload come in one time. We had 35 freezers on one truck.
Yeah.
And I unloaded them. This is back when Sears unloaded out on 3rd Street there. And they came in about 11 o'clock that morning. By 5 o'clock that night, we sold everyone.
They're gone.
They're
Yeah.
gone. Just, 35 in, 35 out.
Go by and see JR and Company. Talk to him about preventive maintenance plans on appliances, washer, dryer, refrigerator, stove, dishwasher, $175 a year. You don't have to do all 5, but you can do up to 5. Push mowers, lawn tractors, zero turns, preventive maintenance plans on those. They will come pick them up. They'll bring them back to you. They do all their work is right here in town. I was over there the other day, and the guys just came back from taking back a refrigerator to a woman that lived north of Springfield by 30 miles.
Whew.
Because there's nobody up there to work on them anymore.
Lost art.
So they're going to pretty wide range picking stuff up just to keep folks happy.
There you go. Your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. The very best in appliances, home entertainment, tools, and lawn care equipment. They're up on the hill behind Wendy's in the same parking lot as Orscheln's, out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Your hometown Sears store, once again at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. If you're up in Missouri, come on down. Ozark County, Howell County, come on down. Love to have you. Come and shop your hometown
Their motto
Sears
is, you make the call, we fix them all.
There you go.
So,
there you go.
There you go. They do a good job. And, and Jack will elaborate on this a little bit. Jack Fortner's not on camera yet, but
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
see
3
that
cameras,
blank
3
spot that
people.
says Sears?
Okay, all right, we're good.
Social distance.
We got to get through the intro. And then
That's good. I thought it's because I didn't wear my jacket.
Support your local businesses, right, Jack?
Yes, absolutely.
Hometown Sears store, 1029 Highway 62 at Mountain Home, 425-3191. And, of course, we're enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing. 2 of the 3 locations are open to the public. They're drive-through, Bomber Boulevard, 62 East Plaza. Can't say enough good things about Brewed Awakening Coffee. Mike and the staff do a great job at both locations. Of course, the hospital does a great job, too, Brewed Awakening there.
Yeah.
But not open to the public yet, I think sometime in June. And once we get that word, we'll let everybody know. But Brewed Awakening Coffee, your mochas, your lattes, your frappuccinos, and just good old black coffee like we have right here. Join us sometime. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive in Mountain Home, next to the meat shop. Come on in, grab a cup of coffee, and sit over here and watch the show if you like to. But best coffee in town is Brewed Awakening. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Like I say, Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations, and you'll love the coffee. Pumpkin spice, French vanilla, all kinds of stuff. I think they even have buttered lattes, whatever that is.
Ooh.
No. Ooh.
Frou-frou for you.
For you.
Buttered lattes, okay?
Faux
So
food
why you want
coffee.
butter in your coffee, I don't know. But if you want it, they've got it. Check out Brewed Awakening Coffee right now. 2 locations open to the public. Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza out in front of Anytime Fitness. And appreciate Mike and his staff for being with us for so many years. Roller, take 2. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bringing morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Here in Mountain Home, talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. You waving at me?
Yeah.
Okay, hi.
Oh, he's got something to say.
Well, I do.
Drum roll, please.
He's woke up now.
I'm awake. Watch out. Be careful, Jack. Got to watch it.
All right.
Just before you get started with your prayer, the area lost 2 great men this week, Lane Strother and Lyle Munger. Lyle Munger passed last night. So keep both of those families in your thoughts and
I
prayers.
didn't hear about Lyle.
Yeah. That's a pretty good blow to the area. 2 great guys.
Mm-hmm.
2
Yep.
great guys. So just so you remember that in your prayer time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I haven't got. I didn't write it into there, but the prayers with the families. Once again, Lyle
Munger.
and of course Lane
Hugh
Strother.
Lyle Munger is,
Yeah, yeah.
I think is his true
And
name.
of course,
and
Lane
then
Strother
Strother.
passed on Monday. I
Of
heard
course,
about
Mr.
that.
Huckabee passed just not too long
Right.
ago either. So,
Yeah.
area's taking some pretty good hits.
Yeah, our prayers with the family. Once again, Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, right here in Mountain Home. Talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris. Anyone there can help you. 29 Roller Funeral Homes in the state, 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. And so let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, it's time once again just to say thank you. Everything is full and green and simply beautiful. We're grateful for your blessings, for family and friends, a beautiful place to live. And Lord, in spite of all the things going on, let us always be grateful for the blessings you give us each day. I pray you heal our nation from the virus, from discrimination, and and heal our economy, Lord, and heal our people. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
Brace yourself.
oh, this one's going to be rough. Dun, dun, dun! Actually, it wasn't too bad.
That's a matter of opinion.
Well, we ought to get the poll people in on that one.
No need. It was good.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retired to Arkansas.net. Oh, I can't wait to see the White River.
Oh, it looks nice.
Boy, it is.
Yeah,
Nice.
it does.
That's what it looked like when I drove over it.
You flew over it, Jack.
Yeah.
That little Fiat doing about 95 across that bridge.
I thought it'd be a little brighter shot, as bright as it is outside here.
There's a little bit of cloud cover right there
Yeah.
between here and Cotter. So you're looking at the White River from Marion County, Arkansas, into Baxter County. The little clearings of Baseball Park, Railroad Museum, picnic area down there at Big Spring Park. Not quite see the bridge too clearly yet, but the bridge on the left side of the screen, city of Cotter, Arkansas. And that's brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retiredtoarkansas.net. You can go to the website, pull up live cam, and you can look at that. There's a camera icon. You can take still pictures throughout the day and use them for your desktop, your background, or whatever you want. Share it with some friends and tell them about retiredtoarkansas.net. Right now they need some listings. If you're looking to upgrade, maybe need a little bit more elbow room, maybe a child on the way or something, be sure to call the Z-Team. They can help you find that home. Need to downsize a little bit, they can do that too. Arkansas or Missouri. The team is assembled and ready to go from Marshall to Mountain Home, Mountain View, all the way up to Mountain View, Missouri, back to Gainesville. The team is ready to help you today.
The thought process of, well, I'll just wait till this coronavirus thing is over before I sell my home. Don't wait. Do it now. They've got things in place to where they can show your home. You don't have to be there. You don't have to worry about people walking through. They can do it through video showings. If you're thinking about listing, list it now.
Call the
Nothing-
Z-Team,
nothing holding you back.
870-405-0793, retiredtoarkansas.net. Linda's a professional stager, so when you list your home with them, she can set the house up for that eye appeal that kind of grabs the client. That's why they got the awards. They got rooms full of awards for customer service and outstanding service to the Century 21 company. Bob and Linda's the door for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. They bring you the weather each and every day. So right now we're already at 61 degrees. That looks good. 61 here, Harrison at 60, 62 at Batesville, 61 at Salem, 61 at Calico Rock and Flippin and Marshall and West Plains and St. Louis. Wow, we're running 61s across the Midwest. 65 at Poplar Bluff, 59 at Springfield, 34 in Watford City, North Dakota, where it stays cold all the time.
And the crazy people live.
They say it's not, even when it's cold, it's not that bad because it's a real dry.
Yeah, right.
It's kind of like Arizona. You know,
Yeah.
Doesn't get hot out
It's
there.
a dry
It's
heat.
132.
It's a dry heat,
it's a dry heat.
Arkansas, Missouri seem to
dry
be
sweat
rain-free
coming
at
down.
the moment. I mean, rain-free at the moment. Look at this. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, and even Iowa with no rain showing up right now. We got mid-state Illinois with some showers a little bit in the middle part of Tennessee, all the way back to Atlanta, Columbia, South Carolina, between Charlotte and Raleigh, North Carolina, and off the coast of North Carolina. A little bit in New Mexico and Kansas and out in the Oklahoma Panhandle. Other than that, looks like Michigan and the UP getting it right now. Zoom into Arkansas. Looks like the highways will be clear. 62, 412 east and west. Highway 67, 167, Little Rock, Batesville, Poplar Bluff. Highway 65 to Branson. Then we got interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 530, 555. All clear right now at this time. Going into Memphis on 40 or Fort Smith on 40. Looks good there. I-55 Cape to St. Louis. A little bit of shower activity to the east of St. Louis on I-64. And nothing in southern Illinois. I-70 affected towards Effingham, towards Terre Haute, Indiana. And then I-57 is going to have a little bit of shower activity there. But in Missouri, I-70, I-49, 44, and 55 all look good at this time. Kentucky, Tennessee, to the south of Murfreesboro, to the east of Murfreesboro, then down around Decatur, Georgia, down around Huntsville, Alabama, I-65 being affected there. But pretty day here, and that's what matters. A little bit of a flood watch in mid-central Missouri. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, and surrounding states. And no watches or warnings for us. 7-day forecast today, high of 78 with sunshine. Tomorrow, sunshine and 78, 77 on Sunday. 80 on Monday and 87 on Tuesday. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight days they're showing sunlight. Can't beat that. All right, we'll check the dams real quick. Bull Shoals at 695.07 as of 5 a.m. this morning. 695.07. It's a little bit full. 579.33 as of 5 a.m. on Norfolk. And level is 27.33 above full pool of 552. Bull Shoals is 36.07 above a full pool of 659. I'll go back and check the rivers real quick once I can dig them out of this thing right here. You can go here and check your rivers, and we'll hit the White River at Bull Shoals Dam, and it'll give you this little graph. You can go to www.weather.gov and find this under river flooding. Come on, take it. There we go. And there's your graph on that river. What I've been watching here is the rivers up in Missouri that feed in. Like we'll go up here to Current River at Doniphan. And it's on the decline. It's, don't you love it when they cooperate? It's been as high as 4.9 feet. And by Tuesday, it'll drop back down to about 4 feet. So it's not too bad. But back in 17, they had the flood in Van Buren. I mean, the river came up basically a mile into the town at Van Buren, which should be right about here. That's Jack's Fork. That is right here. So anyway, we're not worried with any flooding. How many gates are still on? Anybody know the gates?
I don't know. Are they still running anything?
Not at Norfolk, but they are at Bull Shoals.
Are they?
They're going to have to pull that down.
They're running three generators, and I think all gates still at Bull
gates,
Shoals.
yeah.
Norfolk is just running the generator, and I don't think they have any gates open right now.
Travel looks good in Arkansas. No accidents or slow traffic in the state right now. Missouri Department of Transportation, we got a new flood watch box here I need to look at. Route T closed in Missouri. It's right across the Arkansas-Missouri state line. Route T is closed due to flooding right there. Of course, we got Highway 201 and J Highway with the bridge being rebuilt there. Current pollen index for the day, we're looking at a 7.8 medium high with grasses, mulberry, and walnut. Tomorrow will be an 8.1.
Climbing back up.
Coming back up.
Yeah, but still no nettles.
Yeah, or what's the genopods?
Genopods and
Genopods,
nettles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking the virus update. Baxter County now with 9, 6 recovered, 3 active positive. In Marion County,
So
1
we
and
picked up
1.
another one.
Yeah.
Baxter.
Yep. In Searcy County, 6 recovered, 7 positive, 1 active. We have in Stone County, 8 positive, 8 recovered. We have in Izard County, 16 positive, 13 recovered, 3 active. In Fulton County, 4 recovered, 3 active with 7 positive. There we go. Around the world right now, the active cases in the world, 2,968,000 with 53,952 critical. 2% of the currently infected patients are critical, with 98% in mild condition, 2,914,437. Oil prices for the day, we're looking at $32.65. It's down $1.06 at this time. And so, the morning weather and all the reports are brought to you by the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zadora, for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Coming up, Jack Fortner, State Representative, District 99 is our guest. We'll put him on camera finally. Be right back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora, the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredarkansas.net.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MS
It's 7:20. Jack Fortner, State Representative, Seat 99, District 99 is here, and welcome back. Good to see you. It's always good to have you.
It's good to be here. It's good to be here.
Well, let's get the virus stuff out of the way. You know, Steve Martin was here yesterday, and he was the one in Marion County, fully recovered, a little bit of fever. You know, of course, I said, well, you got to be quarantined for 14 days. Well, after being stranded in Liberia for an extra week and going from Liberia to, I think, Kenya to whoever, you know, how you got home is an amazing story. But anyway, nevertheless, he said he thinks they're making too much of it.
So do I.
Yeah.
Do it.
During the break, Jack says, it really sells. That's why the media keeps hyping it.
It does. If we didn't watch it, if we didn't tune into it, it wouldn't be on there.
You know, I watch the new news on local channels, and I just anymore, you know, it's everything's Corona. You know, Jack, you got rust on your hubcap. Oh, it's coronavirus. You know, it's that I'm making light of it, but that's just how it seems. You know?
Well, I wouldn't discount the fact that it is a very infectious virus. It is that.
Yes, it is.
I won't discount that. I won't discount the fact that we should take reasonable precautions.
There you go.
The distance. I won't discount that, but should the world have been shut down and the economy of the whole world destroyed? No, it shouldn't.
And speaking of the economy, I'm looking at the market, and I'm showing numbers. I don't know, what time's the market open today? Is it open yet? Maybe open in about 10 more minutes. But when you're still looking at the market at 25,400, and from that point it was down 147.33, it's still a strong market.
Yeah. Did I tell you what I did with a few extra bucks I had when the market?
You bought into oil.
I did.
Yeah.
And guess who's doing good with his oil stocks?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And I'll bet you, Jack isn't the only bright boy. There's motivations behind all this, and I am not a conspiracy guy. I am not. But I do believe that either money or power or influence drives everything.
Oh, yeah.
Money, power, influence. You can talk about human rights. You can talk about the environment. You can talk about being kind to your neighbor. Money, influence, or power drives the world. Should it? No. Does it? Yes.
Well, we'll look at it this way. Back in the day, the government thought that rock and roll music was being funded by DJs being paid under the table play a certain record. Called it payola.
Yeah.
They even investigated Dick Clark.
Yeah.
You know, and and he showed them he was one of the very few people that kept track of the records he played, whether it be Dwayne Eddy or Elvis Presley or Ricky Nelson, whoever it may be. Yeah. And said, well, we think that you're playing the records that are on your record labels more than the ones that are not on your record label. No. So he pulled the files and said, no, they've all had an equal amount of plays. The government got involved in that, thinking that payola, you know, well, Jack's a DJ, I'm going to give him $10 to play my new record from Elvis Presley, you know.
Yeah.
So money speaks.
Money does.
And you know, when you got a DJ sitting there making $30 a week in 1956 and he gets an extra $10, yeah, he's going to spin that record 2 or 3 more times,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And it's not for any corruption. It's because he just wants that money.
I mean, and it's cash. Who's going to track that?
Yeah. And you know, we talk about the economy of being in a state, and it is. But I'll guarantee you, there are people making money. There are people making money. There are people that will continue to make money. There are people that have always made money. The economy is going to rebound.
Sure it is.
There'll be some restructuring on how we do business. Maybe it should have happened before the virus.
I look, when it comes down to the virus, yes, it's been serious, and yes, people have passed away. But with the same token, lung cancer takes a lot of people, and we're still smoking.
Automobile accidents takes a tremendous amount of people, and we are still driving, and they haven't lowered the speed limit, and they haven't put any more safety requirements on. If one life matters, New York mayor, then stop the people from driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, really.
Yeah.
If one life matters, at any cost, stop them from driving. You could save a whole lot more lives.
Well, and you still have the driving while using your phone, distracted driving,
absolutely.
and people are still picked
Absolutely.
up. I mean, pull up Sheriff Montgomery's website, and you're going to see driving under the influence of either drugs or alcohol.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So what's keeping Colorado from, they've got legalized marijuana. I mean, what keeps somebody from being high and stoned, all that, driving down I-70 through Denver?
Mm-hmm.
And how your surgeon's not stoned when you go in the hospital in Denver,
Yep. Yeah, there. You can have the rhetoric if you want, but you know what? You know what I'd like to see? What I'd really like to see? I'd like to see somebody. I'd like to have the numbers. I'd like these numbers that they get, and I appreciate the governor every day. And he's looking tired. Well, he is tired. Man, he has put in the hours. But along with that weekly report, I would like to have a balance of how many died of natural causes in the state. Mm-hmm. How many of the ones that passed away, and I hate it for everybody when somebody dies. Mm-hmm. I do. But how many of those realistically would have perished anyway? Level some of this fear out.
I know what you're saying.
And figures about this month last year. How many were affected by the flu? How many died from flu-like symptoms in a normal year? And balance this whole thing out.
Yeah.
Am I making sense? Do you know what I mean?
We're way out of balance.
The fear is what I hate.
Mm-hmm. We have nothing to fear but fear itself.
I remember when a guy said that, and I still believe it. Mm-hmm. Fear is running rampant.
People ask me, what are you doing for the virus? Nothing. Yes, we wipe our counters down. Yes, I've got a can of spray.
Yep. And we're apart. We're not stupid. We didn't shake hands and hug when we came in. But don't let fear drive your life. Don't let
John
fear.
Kennedy says we all breathe the same air. And so if the virus, and it may not be the coronavirus, Jack, it could be influenza. It could be the common cold. They've always said, well, the common cold's a virus, you can't get a cure for it. Now they want a vaccine for corona. We've had the common cold for how many years? Since creation, I guess.
Yeah.
And so if you can't cure the common cold, you want to chase down corona before the election? Come on.
Yeah. Positive news.
Okay, good.
12 races in 2 weeks on TV. And Jack, the car guy, is thrilled to death. I'm on overload. I'm able to yell at Kyle Busch on the TV again. I'm just having a wonderful time.
You need to be in the pits down there mounting some tires, don't you?
Oh, Lord.
How many times have you seen Goodyear in white print down there?
Oh, I do miss that. I am telling you. And
how many tires would you mount and balance in a week down there?
Oh, in the day when we had full fields and stuff, it was nothing to do 8,000-9,000 tires for a race. Oh, more than that sometimes, because the teams would get.
Did you mount them for everybody? Everybody.
And everybody got the same tire. Everybody. They all got the same tire, and we had to mount them and balance them all in 3 days. Yep, it was good times. I didn't know it at the time because you work.
That's a lot of work.
It's really hard. It's really hard.
What's your average weight for balancing a tire? If I did it too. But when you balance a tire, you got little wheel weights. We had them anywhere from 1/4 ounce to 4 ounces. And if I had a tire that was 1.25 to 150, I didn't want one much more out of balancing 1.5 ounces. But now you're talking 55 to 70 miles an hour. You're talking 200 miles an hour. So even a 1/2 ounce can make a big difference.
We balanced them all to zero.
But how much weight would you put? Would you put a lot of weights on those? Do they use clip-on weights? What do they do?
No, we have. Well, they're hammer-on, but no more than 4 ounces both sides ever. On. And see, that's a 85 pound tire and wheel with a liner, and the liner is hard to balance. A liner is a tire in a tire.
Right. Yeah.
And but you ask about time. We in the day could put a tire. It would come in the door, tire and a wheel, and go out in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Mount and balance and roll out the door. Now that is picking them up and putting them down.
Yeah. You didn't have time to take a sip of water with that.
And we would do that for hours on end. But
what size are those wheels? Are they 20-inch wheels?
15s.
15? 15s on NASCAR? Really?
Yeah, they're changing. They're changing, or proposing to change in 2021. They're going to go to alloy and 18 or 20-inch. It'll be a big change. It'll be all new machines. Be a center knockoff like Indy. Won't be a knockoff. They'll with one big
nut. Yeah, be about an inch and a half.
But that's
nut.
proposed for 2021, and I don't know how. The tire Goodyear, I'm still really connected or tight because I've got so many friends in and they are. See, they laid off too. And those tires, all the NASCAR tires, are laid up by hand. They are hand, the rubber's laying on by hand, and then they're vulcanized like everything else. But and those were done 2 weeks ahead before. Well, when this all stopped, and now they have run all these races, they've had to. That's why they're having some shorter races. That's why, that's one of the reasons they're not practicing and qualifying, because they don't need all those tires. It's a matter of practicality, and I find those night races that they're doing so people can get home from work, and they're shortening them. Like that one last night was 300 laps.
That wasn't Charlotte, was it?
Yeah, it was Charlotte again.
Was it Charlotte?
Yeah. That was very entertaining. And new people coming and watching NASCAR don't want the races to go on for eternity, like I do. And those shorter races are doing good. And I don't know how I got off on NASCAR.
I don't know, but I enjoy it. But you talk about the night races, though. You track temperature changes.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a noon start in Charlotte, you've probably already had 6 hours of sunlight, so your track temperatures. I mean, you see Daytona. Well, I go back and I watch the old films from the 50s and 60s, back before you had better tires than what you have now.
Oh, yeah.
But I've seen like Lee Petty in a 60 Plymouth blow a right front tire, and it takes out, it does so much damage. It takes out the control arms, it takes out the fender and everything. And those track temperatures running like, I'm going to say like 143 degrees. And so a nighttime race it's going to be a difference on your tires because of the temperature on that track.
Well, this is these races, this series of races, the last 12 that they have run, have shown who really are the drivers, the drivers, because they go in with no practice. The tracks are green. There's no rubber laid down. And like the race last night, for example, it rained the day before. So the track was washed off, absolutely no compound on it, and they have to go out there and hit that first turn on that first lap, two abreast, just as fast as they could go. And go, wahoo, buddy.
How big is that track?
Mile and a half.
So they go into the first turn, at 90 to 100 miles an hour, and then have to throttle back up?
No, they're going in there about 120.
120?
Yeah, they run around there about 160, 70 miles an hour. That's picking them up and laying them down.
There you go.
So
7:33, more with Jack Fortner right after this.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
When you're
It's almost 7:37. Jack Fortner's here, District 99. Talk a little bit about Charles Floyd in Minneapolis, and I've seen the video and it brings a tear to my eye. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You know, everybody's sitting there. We support our policemen.
Yes.
But that was over the edge. That's over the edge. I can't say anything more about it. I did a little research on him. He was known as the Gentle Giant, and one report said that they thought that he would pass a $20 bill that was counterfeit, and they called the police. I can't tell you counterfeit bill from. I don't even pay attention. You know, if I hand somebody a $20 bill.
You know, and I agree. That was excessive. But you know what policemen put up with, day in and day out, being hollered at, yelled at, spit on, called to a domestic violence, and then have both people jump on them. And we don't. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be a policeman. I'd probably be in trouble all the time. But we just need to be a little more gentle with each other, period. You know, just a little kindness. It goes a long ways. I had this probably doesn't apply at all, but I have a person in Missouri that listens to my radio program every
Jack,
week.
the car guy.
Yeah, he's very faithful. And he, a couple weeks ago, sent me a package with some old car magazines in it. No motivation other than just kindness. And that touched my soul.
There you go.
And I thought, you know what? You talk about these acts of kindness. He just loaded them up, sent me a little note, said, I know you have to stay in the house, and I thought you might enjoy reading these. And I thought,
what era were they from?
The 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I enjoyed.
And I did. But the warm feeling that gave me, I thought, well, Jack, you need to do something similar for somebody else.
Pay it forward.
And I'm trying to. And those little things, and if we would do that in life, just in general.
Well, let me give you just a subtle hit. If you find about a 67 Charger with a 426 Semi and you don't want it,
send
I
it
got
your
room
way.
in my driveway.
An act of kindness. Yeah.
Twin AFBs. Let's go, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, on the other hand, rioting and destroying is not the answer either.
No, it's not.
That doesn't make us that they think are against them any more for them. It doesn't make the shop owners that they destroyed any more conducive to opening another shop in their area.
Why should I respect a person that would destroy my business that's not affiliated with what happened with the victim or the police?
Didn't have anything to do with it.
And now all of a sudden, my insurance companies have to pay off.
Yeah,
crime.
I never have understood that.
I was in Minneapolis, 2012. I think I was there 2012. I enjoyed Minneapolis. We stayed at the DoubleTree, and the work we're doing is over at the Hilton. We're with Americans for Prosperity. We're doing radio from the Hilton, and there's like 30 radio stations on Radio Row, and I was very impressed with the city. You can go to St. Louis and get downtown by Busch Stadium. Every so often you see a hot dog wrapper come flying out of the stadium or something. And of course you get your people that'll pick it up. But Minneapolis was a clean city. To me it was like being downtown St. Louis or Nashville. Nashville's a nice town. But I enjoyed Minneapolis when I was there. And it's kind of shocking that stuff like this would happen.
Yeah, I can't understand it. I just don't understand it.
Had the policeman not had his knee on the gentleman's neck,
that was wrong.
He was already cuffed. Get him off the ground, stand him up.
Yep.
Dust him off. But
I agree. All right. What else can we talk about?
We're talking about police, and it's like, really? I got pulled over the other day by Mountain PD for no seatbelt.
You and your seatbelt, dude. I'm telling you. Get a fake one. Just lay it across your lap. I know.
When I was a kid, we had a 55 Plymouth. We had a 57 Studebaker, we had a 55, 57, and a 57 Studebaker. And I'd sit in the front seat. I'd climb over the seat to the back seat. I'd stand up in the front seat. There was never an incident. Come on, my nephew's restored a 55 Plymouth, and I've looked at that suspension, I've looked at those brakes, and I've seen that master cylinder. And the same thing with the 57 Plymouth. I've worked on these cars. You think, as compared now to then, we're a lot safer with our vehicles. But most of the cars then, they might have had a driver's seatbelt and a passenger seatbelt that's lap only. We didn't even think twice about it.
Not until 65. That's when seatbelts were installed universally in American automobiles. And then they weren't mandatory.
Our 65 Chrysler had 2 seatbelts in the front and 2 seatbelts in the back.
But I'll be the devil's advocate, and I see your point. It's a matter of your choice. It's like helmets, and I don't disagree with it. I don't.
And yes, it's a safety factor because you're in NASCAR and you see it firsthand.
Not only do I see it firsthand, when I was younger and friskier, and I drove race cars, I have had some terrible wrecks, and because of the restraints, I'm here in front of you today. If I had not have worn them, I'd be dead or maimed terribly.
Yep.
And I know if I have an automobile accident today, my chances of survival are better if I wear my seatbelt, or I feel they are. But that should be our choice.
That's
And as long as we don't expect...
I had a policeman about 10 years ago say, well, the ticket and click it is nothing but a governmental grant program through the National Traffic Safety Highway Administration, NTSHA, and it gives money to PD. Well, I'm all for the PDs getting money, but I should have the choice whether or not I want to wear it. Yeah, I take off for here to Nashville, here to Springfield, or I'm putting it on.
They actually give you a ticket?
No, I've got a warning.
Yeah.
But I was down here doing the city council on TV, and I'm about out of gasoline. So I went to Shell at 9th and Cardinal, and they had some pump issues. So I had gotten out. Every pump was locked down because something was wrong with the pumps. They had something on the little screen where you couldn't even run the cards. Well, I'll just run down to Casey. So I got back in and then put the belt on. I was going north. I was at the stop sign at first at Cardinal. I was the third car back. Well, the policeman was heading west and then turned south. And I drive with the windows down because I like the fresh air. And I thought, oh, no. But I got to say, our policeman was a nice person. We talked. He says, sir, I know, I forgot to put it on, blah, 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 you know.
Yeah.
But I just think it ought to be my choice. So
we've talked about that at the end, and we can
see. And the same argument. Me and Scott Flippo, we laugh about it. You know, school buses don't have them. Motorcycles don't have to wear a helmet. Give us that same choice. Motorcycle. If I go out and buy a bike, I can get the biggest Harley you want, and I don't have to have a helmet in Arkansas. But to get in a vehicle, I got to have a seatbelt.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
It's how it is. Oh well. 7:45. Oh, yeah.
Oh well. Are we? Is it break time?
Yeah. Quick break, and then we'll come back.
Okay. I want to know what's up with the gas prices. 30 cents all of a sudden.
I don't know. Oil's down 3.32.65. Yeah.
We're out poking the car price. It's not down.
It keeps. Well, I've seen it from $1.49 to $1.79 at the same station within the last week.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey,
no, get off of me. You don't you know Kono and separation?
How's that for a walk-in guest?
Yeah.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Whose dog is that?
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrub stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands, including Carhartt, Vera Bradley, Urbane, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Skechers, Nursemates, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractables, compression socks, paramedic VDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, and minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform.
$7.49. Let's go through this on the weekends here.
Yes.
What were we going to talk about something?
Oh, the price of gas.
Oh yeah, up and down, $1.49, $1.79. I don't know.
I don't either. And the gas war in Leslie, been $1.19 down there for 3 or 4 weeks, and I've been trying to gauge my travels to get gas there, and it was up to $1.49 too as well. So. And
I
it's
just
about
showed Jack a picture of a Kroger in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where it was $1.09, and And at one point, my boy got 50 cents off on a gallon. He got it for 55 cents at one point. It was a special, one day only type thing. But,
Yeah.
That's what it was when I was in high school, 55 cents.
When I was in high school, I remember it was 24.9. I'd get $1 worth of gas and $1 worth of reclaimed oil, and it took about the same time to.
Driving?
It was a Model A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it leaked more oil than it burnt, but I didn't care. Drive all night for $2.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, days gone by. Anyway, what's going on in the state right now? I mean, everything is focused on the coronavirus. I mean, you can't turn. In fact, it was so funny. Let me pull this up. Dennis Dunderdale was here from Arkansas Game and Fish, and I said, it's going to be so refreshing. AGFC is going to be so refreshing to have something other. And I pull this up on the screen, and what's it say?
Oh yeah. I love it. Absolutely.
Oh no, you can't escape it.
Yeah. Well,
yes, it's a serious illness. No, I don't want anybody to get it, but we need to get back to, and I don't want to say normal.
I was down there, let's see, Thursday, I think. We had committee meetings on Thursday. And what is going on now that would probably be of interest is because of the virus, the governor has taken I won't call it executive privilege, but he has exercised his powers within the law, and in an emergency situation has taken quite a bit of liberty with the money and running the state. I understand the decisions had to be made sometimes overnight or sometimes within an hour, and he relied on his staff and a few select people to give him information, and he made decisions. And there are those in the legislative branch that have taken offense with that. You'll find this hard to believe, but there are those in my midst that love the spotlight, and they love to be the man or the woman. They love to be the person making the decision. And when their input wasn't requested, yeah. And so you're seeing little skirmishes, you're seeing little quarrels. If you watch the news and read the paper in between the coronavirus, you'll see that there are lines being drawn in the sand. And I hope it doesn't. We had the most productive legislative session last session ever. And I hope this next one coming up is not hampered by the ill feelings that are going around right now. I'm afraid it will, because you hear cries of 3 equal branches of government. When you start hearing that, you know the fight is going to be on. And I don't like the fighting and the conflict. I loved the last session where we got things done.
Went in, got it done, got out.
We did. We do need 3 separate branches. We do. The judicial needs to leave our legislation alone, and we need to not try to tell the judges how to interpret.
Mm-hmm.
And the governor doesn't need to run the state all by himself. And that's just my
it's
simple
the governor's call to go to step 2 on reopening. It's time to reopen. Yes, I know we got some high numbers. I'll bring them back up again for the state of Arkansas here. But, when you're looking, and in fact, Jack, I ran this the other day, and it was on my Facebook page. Let me see if I can pull it up. We've got one more in Baxter County.
While you're looking that up,
yeah, go ahead.
We do have high numbers, and that number yesterday was very uncomfortable of new cases. However, what we need to balance that out at, and this, they need to say this more, that the amount of tests we are doing are so much more than what we were doing. Of course we're going to have new cases.
Yeah.
Of course we're going to have new cases, and nobody seems to be saying that. It's not like we're just having new cases for absolutely no reason. We're finding new cases, because we're testing so many more people.
And then one of the National Health Organizations says if you took the flu shot, you could test positive for COVID-19. Doesn't mean you got it.
I didn't hear that, but that's probably accurate.
But, okay, I ran this the other day, and let's see, we have what has changed is Izard County is up 1. I had reported Izard County 15 positive, 13 recovered, 2 active. They're now 16 positive, 3 active, 13 recovered. And then Baxter County, at that time I put this, was 8 and 5 and 3. Now we're 6, 9, 6 and 3. So we're up 1 right there. But overall, in the 6-county area of Baxter, Marion, let me point it out with the pointer here. Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton counties, a population of 104,931. Your positive will now be 47.
Do you have a number there for hospitalization?
No. I don't see it here. Let's see.
You mean within our area?
I do not know. All they're showing here is, let me see how much time I got here. 5 minutes. Let me see if I can pull this down. This is the Arkansas, and you can go to Arkansas Department of Health COVID-19 case update, and they'll have it on here. But I don't see anything. I don't think there's anything about.
It's probably because there aren't any. Now, I don't know that. I shouldn't say that. We say that on the air, and then it'll be published that it's a fact.
Oh, yeah, it'll hit the papers.
Yeah.
When you've had 6,500 positive, active is 1,800, 4,500, almost 4,600 with 125 deaths.
I know.
I don't see the emergencies here. Now, yes, Northwest Arkansas, Central Arkansas, they're being hit harder. The prison and everything else. And they say quarantine. Well, the prison is quarantined, but yet you've got your higher cases there. And I'm saying let everybody out, but if you want everybody to stay home and quarantine, then you get down in the prison area where they are quarantined, it's a higher rate.
Yeah.
Something.
And I see your point, but here's going to be the next question. All right, you're saying the numbers. What's an acceptable death rate to you then? What are you saying? If you're saying that this isn't warrant whatever, then they're going to turn around and say, all right, give me a death rate. What's the number of deaths
See, and
that
Scott
we have to
Flippo brought
have?
that up, and we're talking about, and
Well, you know what's before I would give what is an acceptable death rate, I'd want them broken down into which of these deaths, these 125 deaths, were probably going to die this year anyway.
Yeah.
That's what I would need broken out.
and that's almost an impossibility.
It is. It is. Yeah. But
Scooter's got a good point here.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't want.
If
it's your grandma, you don't want any of them to die.
But then, if it's my grandma and she's 95 years old, the chances of her passing are a higher rate than a 25-year-old new mom.
Yep.
And
I think of the 125 deaths, to allay some of the fear, those should be broken down into those that had, well, not so much age groups as those that had severe health problems anyway.
Yeah.
They were weak.
Yeah.
That doesn't justify the death.
That's where
but
that virus attacks.
It would take some of the fear away from the ones that want to go to work.
Yep.
The able-bodied.
The thing is,
it also would show us which people we need to protect more.
Yeah.
Let the healthy
there you
go and do their work and protect the vulnerable.
That's exactly.
But we won't know that if we don't ever break that out.
You're right. So, final thoughts. We got less than a minute. The weekend is upon us. I can't wait to get out there. I'm ready to go.
Yep, me too.
Pretty
me
weather.
too. I'm going to try to mow the lawn without it squishing.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I can take the pontoons off my mower.
Take the pontoons off your mower. That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, anyway, Jack, thanks for being here. Jack Fortner, District 99. Appreciate your work, and glad it's you and not me having to make all those trips to Little Rock.
Yeah, I like seeing Little Rock in my taillights.
There you go. There you go. I don't envy you, but appreciate your work. Scooter, final thought?
I'm good.
Pretty weather for the weekend. I think we'll have some lower humidities, lower dew points. It's going to be,
You ought to have me and Scott on at the same time.
Okay.
He wants to be like me when he grows up, you know.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Scott Flippo?
Yeah. He said that. He said, I want to be like Jack when I grow up.
I'll ask him.
Yeah, ask him. Say, did you really say you wanted to be like Fortner when you grow up?
We better go for it. We get in trouble. Happy weekend, everybody.